And welcome viewers at home to today's fixture for the first match of the ISPS HANDA Men's Premiership for the season 2020-21. And what a fixture we have indeed today in the capital, with the local derby, the capital derby as it's known, on display, where the Wellington Phoenix reserves will come up against the Team Wellington here at Fraser Park in Lower Hutt, Wellington itself in the capital. And what a beautiful day we have actually outside, where the sun is gleaming. There is a slight breeze, which is quite famous here in Wellington, but not as gusty as some may think. And it's beautiful conditions here at Fraser Park on the artificial surface. And we're looking to kick off this season in front of us here with a Paul Temple coached young Phoenix reserves team, with a balance of philosophy, obviously, of education over results at times, where young promising players throughout the country get hand-picked, selected to play for this young Phoenix side and hopefully establish themselves at this level. And a tough game straight up off the bat for them, where they'll come up against a Team Wellington side, which is an established team here in the National League. Probably played second or younger brother to a good Auckland side. We've got team lineups straight off. Here we go. We've got Scott Bachelage in goal, Justin Gully at the back, Aaron Spain on the opposite side, Shrivers and Liam Wood in the centres, Scott Midgley, Zhao, Samuel in the middle of the park, along with Barcia and I believe Hamish Watson up front, with Nathaniel Justin behind him. The young Wellington Phoenix reserves side today, with Alexander Poulsen in goal, Alexander Clayton and Harry Bark at the fullbacks, Curtis Mogg and Finn in the centre halves, Adam Millis, Lewis Toomey, Henry Hamilton in the midfield, along with Benjamin Old, a young clever player on the ball, watch for him today, and up front with Rambolt and Riley Boudou. The referee seems pretty happy, conditions look good, and we look to kick off the 2020-21 season with the Capital Derby. And we're underway. Obviously a bit slightly disrupted pre-season, with maybe a little bit short for some of these sides. But Scott Hales, the coach for the Team Wellington side, obviously would like a little bit more time than he's been given. But on the other side, a lot of these players would have known each other from previous seasons. I think the Team Wellington's done a fantastic job, not in recruitment, but more in keeping players they've already got. A strong squad for this 2021 season. Justin Gully there, and Bachelage cleaning up. A little bit of messy display early on as both teams try to feel each other out, and the conditions obviously slightly different playing on artificial surface as it is opposed to playing on natural grass, though you'd believe that the natural bounce would be very similar. It's often on the surface, it skims a lot, and the ball speed of the game seems to pick up. But there's a lot of leadership in that within one inside. I'm sure they'll get things under control as they look to establish some good position and play it slowly from the back. Oh, that's the young Ben there, obviously getting clipped in midfield. Benjamin Old, good player, had a great season last year, very good on the ball, well balanced, good left foot, looks to pick up pieces and play forward. It's a player that Team Wellington will definitely need to be watching today. Obviously today two teams possibly with different ambitions. We've got a young Phoenix reserve side, but obviously, like I spoke before, trying to balance philosophy of education, possibly at times over results, and you can see them quite wanting to play out and get a lot of touches on the ball, and I think it's a good philosophy. And there's a Team Wellington side that obviously is points driven and focused on results. And as we can see here, the young Phoenix reserve side happy to keep the ball at the back, looking to be patient with their approach of going forward, picking their times in which they do that. And unfortunately the ball forward there at time overplayed. Good running there by Riley Budua, getting behind. Team Wellington seem to gain control again. Happy to be patient. A little bit clumsy play by Sinclair there on the right. Not used to seeing that. He's had a great season with the Rangers, picking up the local championship. Good delivery to the box. Sam Mason-Smith looks to link with Halmariam. Unfortunately couldn't find himself in space and wished to pull the trigger and cleared by the Phoenix reserve side. Good composure here by the Phoenix reserves as they look to play out. It's good to have football on the air. Obviously, in light of what's happening globally, New Zealand, we are privileged to be in a position where we can have a somewhat normal life, where we can travel to matches. We hope that there's 20 or 30,000 here watching today, but obviously there's not. But I'm still happy to be here in comfort and not risk our health, and along with the players and so forth. And here's Sam Mason-Smith getting behind the Phoenix reserve side, linking up with Bevan there. A great cross, and able to find Halmariam on the edge of the box there. But a good penetration there by the Team Wellington side, linking up with Halmariam. and Mason Smith. A free kick in the centre of the park for the young Phoenix reserve side. They've taken it quickly, which this is good to see. You know, they're looking at playing the ball quickly, getting the ball on the deck, keep the ball moving, being busy, and that's all part of that football philosophy that Paul Temple instills in this young side. But this is a good link-up play, say Mason Smith with Alex Policevic playing Bevan in behind. He likes to make those darting little runs, and they're looking to keep control of the ball now. And there's Sinclair with a strike from distance, but unable to muster a lot of strength behind that, and not really threatening Poulsen and goal for the Phoenix reserve side. Good strength there by Mason Smith again, trying to bring in his teammates. And the long ball trying to pick up Sinclair in behind was unfortunately played too hard. Out of bounds and a throw we have for the Phoenix in their own third. Mario Garcia here on the ball, picking up the pieces again. Plays in that deep midfield role, able to pick up a lot of scraps and work really hard and get this team moving. João Maria on the ball there. Oh, great play here by the Phoenix reserves as they pick out Lewis Toomey on the right hand side there, playing him, getting in behind. Unable to get himself across or a corner. Good defending there in the end there by Team Wellington, but well played by the Phoenix reserves, getting behind. Again, this Team Wellington side very comfortable on the ball at the back, a lot of experience in which to work with there, playing through the thirds, but picked off here by Henry Hamilton, who's aggressive in midfield there, loves to pick up the pieces himself as well, as does Marcio Garcia. He does the same role here for this young Phoenix reserves team. Well, 10 minutes in, and obviously the signs of a short pre-season possibly showing, with maybe a few touches misplaced, and two sides still trying to find themselves as well as the opposition and get a feel of how this match is going to pan out. Pretty even affair at the moment, to be honest. Benjamin Mata on the ball. Being forced back here by the Phoenix reserve side. Good pressure, the front three. Forcing Scott Bachelage to play long, but they do so successfully. Playing forward to Moreira and Sam Mason Smith. Big bodies in which to play into and play off of. Justin Gully heading back to pick up a clearance. Play forward here for Team Wellington. Obviously players that are important for them. Obviously Jackie Sinclair on this right hand wing. Very formidable player, loves to get in behind and cross and deliver. They need to show more linking between Sinclair with Mason, with Moreira. Oh, here he's in on his feet. Unfortunately, able to link up with Bevan there. Or defended by this Phoenix reserve side. But they've given it away. Moreira on the ball in the box. And Curtis Monclairs. Sinclair delivers again. Link up Moreira with a cross comes. Or strike come cross, sorry. As it gets messy, Curtis Mogg clears again. Forward and Ben Mata to head back to Scott Bachelage in goal for Team Wellington. Slowly Team Wellington looking to expose some space amongst the back four of the Phoenix reserves. A slight gust of wind obviously making it a little bit more difficult on this very smooth, quick surface of the artificial park here at Fraser. Shrivers gets pickpocketed there. And the reserves break away. A good hand thrown there by Scott Bachelage in goal. And a great clearance out to Sinclair here on the right. As he breaks behind Bevan, making a little run in behind. Can they link up? He does successfully. Good feet. Finds Moreira, but his strike gleaming past the right hand upright and goal. But lovely play there by Scott Bachelage initially to throw out. Finds Sinclair, who finds Bevan making his real run in behind the fullback. Good ball there, good feet, good back heel, cute. But the execution for the finish was just not found there by Moreira. But dangerous signs here for Team Wellington as they look to exploit a slightly less experienced side in this Phoenix reserves team. Good pressure there by Team Wellington, but it's good to see this young Phoenix reserve side playing out from the back in tight areas, linking up there. Van Rissel at left back, with Curtis Mogg, with Benjamin Olden midfield coming to help, make little triangles and look to play out. And this side apply their own pressure and pick up a throw-in. And they play it again from the back. Curtis Mogg on the ball. Benjamin Ross unable to find Benjamin in front of him. A foul there, referee picks up on Andrew Bevan. Again, Team Wellington on this right hand side with Sinclair delivering into the box. A free header for Sam Mason-Smith, but unable to find the goal as he heads that one out for a goal kick. He'd be disappointed with himself with that one, because great delivery there shown by Sinclair, as again Team Wellington find some holes down this left hand side for the Phoenix Reserves team. Good cross into the box, but Sam Mason-Smith unable to find the target with his header. Good strength there shown by the young man. Look, good feet. Well done, Thomas Brabant. Two teams wanting to play out from the back, composed. Patient build-up shown here from the reserve side as they slip it into midfield, and a quick free kick taken. And Jaden Hillis on the ball there as he plays, looks to slip his fullback bombing on and behind, and does so, and picks up a throw-in deep in the Team Wellington half. Can they make use of this time and space in the Team Wellington third? Beautiful little link-up play, great strike at goal. Fantastic strike there by Lewis Toomey. And a great save by Scott Bashaj in goal. Beautiful play. Good boy by Rimbolt there, gets his feet on the ball here, links up again with Toomey as a 1-2, finds his feet, good right hand strike, and a good save by Scott Bajalash at the near post there. This should give the young Phoenix Reserve side a bit of confidence. Over delivered, disappointing really. You want to make use of that pressure that you are putting on the opposition. We head into the halfway mark for this first half here of the ISPS HANDA Men's Premiership 2020-21 campaign, with Team Wellington and this young Phoenix Reserve side still at 0-0. But they both have shown the energy to get in behind the opposition, to create opportunities, but just don't have that finishing touch as yet to put one behind in the goal and give themselves a lead. Nice play by the reserve side, bouncing in and out of midfield. Toomey comes inside again. Great feet to skip past Scott Barcelage. Find the benefit of Dwa, but not enough strength by the big man there to keep the ball for his team and be a link-up play and a platform to play off. And Team Wellington now come away from the back with it. Team Wellington again with Sinclair getting in behind. Good feet as he draws several players And they keep position and make their way back now with Scott Gully as he comes forward. Will he have a strike from distance? Will he link up with teammates? But again, sloppy touch there by Bevan. Uncharacteristic of the young man who's been a strong player for this Team Wellington side in the last few years. And another member of that championship winning Miramar Rangers side here in the capital. As the two Wellington-based teams face each other, the score's tied at 0-0 if you've just joined us. We're halfway through the first half of this fixture. And Sinclair again with loads of space in which to move forward. Links up with Mason Smith, who's got goals in him. He's shown those in the years gone by. Just got to find some time and space in the box and some quality. Ball into the box, but again heads over. Unable to find the target. I believe that was Andrew Bevan again. They really want to test Alexandros Paulson in goal for the reserves team. The referee catching Rambolt there, possibly with a handball as the ball scoos up off this artificial surface. I spoke about it before, but it's actually quite a big difference when you're playing on the natural grass to the artificial surface. You'd say it'd be seamless with no strange bounce, but the ball is seldom very smoothly running across the surface. It's often bouncing up. It's not easy to strike as it is possibly on grass, which makes for a different game. But his delivery here, but not good enough, and picked up easily for the reserve side. Disappointed McEwen there. Here he is on the ball again, linking up with Bevan. Can they get a ball delivered? They find Smith on the edge. Tries to link up with Barcia, but escapes the opportunity there. And the ball travels backwards for them to recycle and play it again here from the back with Gully on the ball. A patient display here by Team Wellington currently. At some stage they will need to show some urgency, especially in that attacking third, to make sure that delivery is good, that they arrive in the right areas at the right time, because they will want to get themselves a lead, hopefully into the first half. And if this young Phoenix reserve side can stop them getting behind there and can counter on the opposite side and sneak something there too, it'll make for an interesting match today. Oh, Ben Marty ties up. Shriver's loose ball there. Team Wellington look happy to let them have it very deep as they make their way to a certain point. There's some pressure there applied. As you see, Mario Barcia initiating that. Zhao now, along with Sinclair, applying some pressure, not enabling this Phoenix reserve side to play out as comfortably as they'd like. Oh, and well pinched there by Barcia. Attacking third, and can they really impose themselves now going forward? Make right on the left from McEwen, finds Mason Smith and Alex Policevic. They're obviously showing themselves demanding the ball. You can see them frustrated there, the team not playing forward. Sometimes a bit too easy to play back. Shrivers and Marta at the back there, picking their passes forward, linking up with Sam Mason Smith. Finds Alex Policevic, who plays it wide to Sinclair here. Bevan in behind again. Good feet in the box. Sinclair unable to get some quality delivery. Good defended, good recovery and defence there by the young Phoenix reserve side. And Team Wellington really starting to apply some pressure here. And McEwen on the opposite side as Sinclair this time, trying to get him behind. Big long throw there by McEwen, looking for Sam Mason-Smith, but defended well. Oh, Mario Barcia there, midfield dominating, picking up the pieces, showing some strength as the Phoenix Wellington there, and they get him behind. Here's Gully across the box, unable to find Bevan's feet, scrambled away for the Phoenix reserves. And they are away themselves here with Lewis Toomey on the ball. Good scrambling defence there by the Phoenix reserves. And then counter-attacking with Toomey. Oh, Busselage in the back here. Bit of a sloppy pass there, I believe it was Shrivers or Mata. But cleaned up. With that notorious Wellington win, picking up slightly here, making a little things do. Here's Rambolt, finds Toomey, wide right. Will he strike it first time? He does. But unfortunately, he cannot find the target again. And no test there for Busselage, but well picked up there from the reserve side. Rambolt does well here, spot Toomey, making his run on the right-hand side. Finds his feet. But again, that slightly bobbled ball, and if you don't hit that sweet on the artificial surface, that will slide away, and that's what happened to young Toomey there. Justin Gully, Team Wellington captain, was with the Wellington Phoenix men's team for a couple brief stints. Looking to push again for a championship here with Team Wellington, as they had done a few years back. The last couple of years fallen away to Eastern Suburbs and last year Auckland City. But a successful team here at the ISPS HANDA Premiership, Team Wellington. And they go forward now. McEwen on the ball with his lovely left foot as he bends in to find Bevan. Oh! Great delivery by McEwen, finding Andrew Bevan's feet, darting that near post, but unable to make a clean contact connection and strike a goal. And Paulson and goal for the Phoenix reserves, with good hands in the end to keep that out for the Phoenix reserves. But you just sense that pressure from this Team Wellington side mounting. Now they seem to be consistently finding space in the back of the reserve side. Seems only a matter of time before one of those chances sticks. Paul Temple, the coach of this Phoenix reserve side, we're hoping that they can go in with a clean sheet at half time. Oh, here's Mora, here's Zhao in the behind. Slows down some well recovered defensive there work. Oh, good feet by Sinclair, gets in. Oh, great save near post. Good feet initially by Sinclair, puts it on his left foot, strikes that goal near post as that opportunity opened up. But a great save near post by Paulson, as we see here. Zhao gets in behind but fails to really make much effort of that. But links up with Sinclair on the inside. Great strike and a great save by Paulson at the near post. That concedes a corner. Can the pressure now mount for Team Wellington? Can they find a goal. It's just eluding them slightly. That Wellington wind picks up, almost like a slight whistle across the park. I'm trying to be kind, but it's quite gusty, to be honest, out here. Short corner taken with Sinclair and Bevan. Failed to make much of that. And it's cleared by Old. Good link-up play here with Gully and Sinclair, and a great delivery by Gully, finding Sam Mason-Smith's feet as he looks to tee up Andrew Bevan with a left-footed shot, but he fails to bend that into the far post. Gives away a goal kick. But again, Team Wellington showing their level of experience, picking up players in behind. Had a lot of success down the right-hand side here with Sinclair, Gully and Bevan getting in behind. Henry Hamilton on the ball, shown himself to be quite a good young footballing player, good talent. Just needs to see more of the ball here today. A lot of early pressure from Team Wellington, able to do that, but now he gets himself on the ball. Looks to pick up a teammate in the centre there as a platform to play off, but Woodward unable to manage to hold on to that. Mario Garcia fouling Hamilton there on the ball. Mario's tenacious character of style of play, just getting a bit of room there, fouling Hamilton. He's got good feet. There was Toomey swapping sides like coming across. He believes the throw was his, and the referee agrees with him there. The referee today is Calvin K. Berg. A fixture that so far has been niggle free. And you have to say that's part of the referee's job, is to keep the game clean and flowing. He's done that so far. Oh, good feet coming across the park. Finds Toomey outside the box. Great feet again to skip past Garcia. Gets on his right foot. Links up with his teammate. There you go. First goal of the game. No. Ruled off offside. But great link-up play with Toomey, Boudoir on the edge of the box. And great link-up play there. Beautiful feet by Toomey to skip past Garcia, skip past the second challenge, and to find Riley Boudoir, but only for the Boudoir to be slightly offside. But beautiful, beautiful feet by Lewis Toomey. And they just show what they can do on the break. Given a bit of space and the right opportunity of the park, this is a dangerous side. And will that just allow a bit of urgency now for the Team Wellington side, not taking their chances with a fear, a bit of a slip at the back, and possibly the confidence of this Phoenix Reserves team as it builds, as the game goes on, with not conceding a goal. They got themselves in it, they're staying in the fixture, and they look comfortable playing up from the back as they look to pick passes through the Team Wellington. foul there on Maribas here. He wouldn't complain, he's dished out a few of those himself. Dusts himself off, and away he goes again. Team Wellington looking for a little bit of quality in that final third. Good pressure here, forcing Ben Martin behind to play forward, but well played out from the back as well. Alex Pilicevic ties up, finds Andrew Bevan in front of him as he scatters across goal. Thanks McEwen on the opposite side. Delivery into the box, far post, there we go. And Sinclair unable to get much on the end of that. But good play here, shown Bevan going across goal. Cutting back, Mason Smith, cross far post, Sinclair on the end of it, but unfortunately for Team Wellington, able to get much strength on the end of that shot, and ends up dribbling to the hands of Paulson. Referee Calvin Kaiberg currently having a chat to the team. All the captains together, wants to keep this clean. Bit of frustration there possibly by a couple of the players. You've got Hamilton and Justin Gully being spoken to by Calvin Kay. We spoke how the match was niggle free. I think the referee just indicating that he wants to keep it that way. With 5 minutes or so left in the first half here. Team Wellington is slightly dominating against the young Phoenix reserve side. They've had opportunities themselves too to get themselves in this match. It gets messy in the middle of the park there with Pilicevic, Hamilton and Adam Hills. Hillis looking to get that settled, but obviously on the surface, the ball continually bounces up. Here's Toomey on the ball. Good feet shown before by Toomey. Unable to find a teammate this time. As Alex Pilicevic travels down the right hand side, looks to link up with João Moreira. Nil-nil if you're just picking in here to the first match of the ISPS HANDA Men's Premiership. And it's the local derby here with Team Wellington up against the hosts, the Phoenix reserve side. And we're still without a goal in this first fixture, but not without opportunities, as Team Wellington have had several opportunities that have failed really to muster any real threats other than a Sinclair shot on goal near post. But here is an opportunity across a corner. McEwen on the board, delivery near post, Bevan flicks on. But the referees judged that to have been over the line after the first cross. And a goal kick for Alex Paulson. And again, score 0-0 here at Fraser Park. Going into the final few minutes here in the first half. Team Wellington here comfortable again on the ball. They love attacking through the flanks, through the wide areas. Have a lot of success in the first half with Sinclair here on the right. Justin Gully linking up João Moreira here. Well timed pass to Sinclair behind. corner picked up here to Team Wellington. With that circly gustly wind, makes it difficult for delivery from corners, and if they take a short one again, go all the way back to gully. This is something on the training pitch, it looks like. Able to muster a shot. And cleared again by the Phoenix reserves, and Gully picks up the pieces for Team Wellington deep in his own half. And they start again. Great ball out there by Mata, picking out Sinclair on the right. And you note as Sinclair makes his way to the right, Bevan's often bombing on and behind the centre backs there. Good pressure here by the Phoenix reserves, forcing Mata back to Basilage, who then bombs it on, but too far for Sinclair. So with the throw, Hamilton finds it at his feet, but picks up a little foul on the play as he flicks it forward to Boudoir. Adam Hillis gets it on the way again, playing the ball back from a free kick in the centre of the park. And again, a comfortable Phoenix reserves side, playing the ball forward slowly from the back. And that looked like a frustrated Mario Garcia challenge there, as he feels his sides possibly lacks the urgency required to get themselves in the lead. And so forth, 0-0 at this stage with minutes to go. Both sides look pretty settled to go into the half time at 0-0. In the first half, that, on the look at the stats, you'd possibly say Team Wellington dominated, created more clear chances, but were unable to be clinical at that final touch where it was necessary. And a young Phoenix reserve side that has been structured, that have looked comfortable on the ball themselves and have countered quite well at times, and could be 2-0, 1-0 up themselves if Boudoir managed to keep himself onside. And the referee, Calvin Clay, they're calling half time here at Fraser Park, where the derby remains 1-0 scoreless at Fraser Park for the first match of the ISPS HANDA Men's Premiership of 2020-21. And the team players make themselves off the park, looking to continue the competition into the next half of the match. And that's enough from me for the first half, as we take a slight break, and we'll welcome you back shortly for the second half of this Wellington derby between Team Wellington and the young Phoenix reserve side. And welcome back here to Fraser Park for the second half of the first match of the 2020-21 campaign for the ISPS HANDA Premiership Championship of football here in New Zealand, where the capital derby is on display, where the Wellington Phoenix host the city rivals Team Wellington here at Fraser Park, and the score's tied at 0-0 after the first 45 minutes, where we saw opportunities for both sides, and we'll see how they come out in the second half, looking to try and pick up the first 3 points on availability. And a great early strike there for the Phoenix reserves team, putting some pressure on Scott Balajala's Team Wellington. And it was Louis Toomey with a lovely right foot strike, unable to get it far enough from Basilage. And good clean hands there shown by the keeper for Team Wellington. And that win over the break, the wind seems to have picked up a little bit further, and it's probably turned into one of those notorious little gusty days down here at Fraser Park. But here's João Maria, eludes one opponent, but cannot pick out McEwen there on the edge of the penalty spot for Team Wellington. And the linesman acknowledges to Mr. Berg there in the centre of the park that there's an offside. And at first sight here we can see that there's possibly no changes for both the starting 11s here for either Team Wellington or the Phoenix teams, as both coaches hold their hands close to their chest for the early parts of the second half. Scott Howell's on the bench there, has the ability to bring on Scott Midgley, Nathaniel Homerium, who we've seen with good feet and goals in him, Jake Howell, Harvey Williams, and Juan Getek. And the opposing side there, poor tempo at his disposal. He will have Harry Bark, Finn Sherman, Oscar Van Hattem, and George Ott at his disposal over the second 45 minutes of this match here. A slight push in the back there on Bevan, but not picked up by Berg in the park there. And Bevan obviously bit of catch up there, but a beautiful cross that again Boudouin just drifting offside, and I believe Berg there traces back to Andrew Bevan who clipped Benjamin Old there on the counter attack. But a good early ball and a great finish. Just at this angle, I'm able to see if it was actually Rainbolt or was it Boudouin who was offside. It looks like it was Boudouin in the centre of the park there as Barcelage places it there. Early warning there for the Team Wellington side that this Wellington Phoenix team is not going to roll over. Benjamin Orr on the ball. Good feet as he skips past Mason Smith and Alex Perisevic to pick out his left fullback bombing forward. Links up again on the ball again. Boudouin comes back 2 meters, sorry. Good feet there by Van Russell. Looking to find some space for himself to deliver across, but unable to, and Team Wellington now. And then it's turned over again. Hamilton cleans up the pieces. Brings in Van Russell. Delivers on his left foot. Bounces in the box. Unable to clear initially from Team Wellington, but they do so since. Oh, McEwen brave to get his head on it. Berg letting this play on as he senses Bevan away. Good play by the referee, applying some advantage there for Team Wellington. Bevan, McEwen linked together. Now it slows down through Barcia, making them out to the right. All the way back to Marta and back across here to Shrivers. Taylor Shrivers on the ball. Unable to find the feet of McEwen. I just sense a lack of a slight intensity there from Team Wellington. I think they could have, at times, they're lacking a little bit of quality in that final third, but also that bit of intensity. Sometimes a bit of energy will spark a bit of space and a small opportunity, and that's all that needed. You know, a moment in time in football is a long period. So that goal is so vital. It just takes one stroke. You get yourself in the lead. As we see here, hold on the ball, good left, good feet, great feet to find himself some space. Just disappointing his teammates didn't realise the quality he has on the ball. As you've shown here, look at him here. Eludes Policevic, comes onto Gully. Gully loses feeding, break again on Policevic. Beautifully found space as they draw back to the left foot. Cuts it across goal, but his teammates didn't sense him taking advantage of that and make himself move into the space. The great strikers out there globally, the Lewandowskis, you see them often drifting into little pockets in the goal box. That was all that was needed. Good ball in. Toomey on the ball now. Plays Rimbold. Left foot across the goal, far post, but too easy there for Scott Barcelage, and goal, and throws it to Sinclair, and they break away on the right hand side. But well covered there. To nullify that counter. Hamilton picks up the pieces. The Phoenix reserve side. And a free kick by Berg. Early, quickly taken. Finds Toomey wide right. Tries to pick up a corner there, but Shrivers, the experience there of Taylor Shrivers, acknowledging his opponent, was looking to try and pick up a corner. Slightly deflected on the cross, but placing his body in a position where he could gain control of the ball there, and then picking up a free kick and control again for Team Wellington. Be a little bit too cute there in midfield, and Barcelage and Bevan picking up the pieces there. There's Bevan getting past Hamilton. Hamilton realising he'd beaten there and picks up a professional foul, slowing the attack for Team Wellington. But a free kick in which could be a dangerous area for McEwen here with his lovely left foot to bend it in. We've got some big bodies in there with Mason Smith, João Moreira, Taylor Shrivers. Some tall timber to aim for. Dinked it in. But you'd love to see that whipped nice and firm, but unfortunately easy to defend when it's just clipped in there lightly like that. Bevan now on the edge of the box, looking to find some space to cross. Oh, well played. Well played, Bevan and Smith. Good third man running as McEwen found Mason Smith with Bevan linking around his shoulder to try and get the ball across goal, but good recovering defence there by Mogg. And the Team Wellington here have a corner. Continue to apply some pressure. Andrew Bevan going over, looking to encourage a short one, but delivery has gone across. The ball just floating around in the blustery Wellington wind here at Fraser Park, making things a little bit difficult for aerial attacks. Referee urging Toomey to get up on his feet, saying there's no foul there. Mason Smith, Bilicevic goes back to Mata. Good play here. Oh, as Sinclair cuts in from the right, which he loves to do, but found his right foot there. A little bit of space and a strike at goal, but just pulls that to his left. And no real threat there for Alexander Paulson and the Phoenix reserve side. And the first change for the first half here, and it's Team Wellington removing Alex Bilicevic from midfield, and I believe the player coming on there to be one Getkak. I believe it. Oh, here we go, breakthrough. What was he thinking there? An opportunity to have a strike at goal, which looked like in the end to be a pass come cross. But Getkak here obviously gets his, I believe to be his Team Wellington debut for the ISPS HANDA Premiership. A young promising player. And we hope he takes advantage of this opportunity here today at in the Capital Derby. Wellington Phoenix against Team Wellington. And we're tied, if you've just joined us, we're tied at 0-0. 10 minutes into the second half. Both sides open up some good opportunities, but unfortunately the quality just lacking. Possibly with a quick turnaround in the pre-season. That match sharpness, possibly not there. And that's often seen in that final third where quality is the difference. McEwen again here on the ball. They look reluctant to play long crosses, obviously with the wind making it difficult. And so they play short drivers across goal to Mata, but forced back to Barcelage in goal. Calvin Keyberg there picking up a free kick. This contact was made on Benjamin Old as he turned and looked to play forward. Hamilton not happy with the quality of the ball when that changed over. As they bounce the ball to get it reset. But Hamilton giving it away poorly to Andrew Bevan, who skips past Hamilton again. Oh, and it's back and forth across goal. Slightly cleared. Sinclair on the edge of the box looking for a free kick. No contact, says Berg, as the ball is cleared again. But sloppy play there by Hamilton encourages Bevan to get him behind. Good feet. But still 0-0 here as the Capital Derby rages on between the Wellington Phoenix and Team Wellington. How the ball is staying out, I don't know at times, but you sense there's goals in this for sure. And again across the back four, very comfortable With Gully now on the ball, looking to bring Mason Smith possibly in front of him, and as he does so, will they look to link up again? Mason Smith crosses, far post finds McEwen, can he cut it back? No. Referee has adjudged that the ball's gone over the line, and a goal kick for Alex Paulson there in the Phoenix reserves. But I like this, even though they're under the pressure, they're still playing quickly. Possibly too quickly themselves. They look a bit flustered at the moment, this Wellington Phoenix side. As Sinclair takes a quick free kick to Moreira, with a slight flick, fails to find Mason on the edge. As Benjamin Old here races away with the Phoenix side, links up with Rambolt on the edge of the box on his lovely left foot. Finds Old, 1-2 on the edge of the box, Old through, but just his feet, he just didn't find his footing in the right time as he controlled that. And that one step put him off. He failed to find his footing to unleash a shot as Team Wellington now break around the other end. As things get exciting here at Fraser Park, as the Capital Derby starts to heat up with opportunities at both sides of the pitch. Good feet, get kick. Picks up a free kick. Plays it quickly. Moreira on the ball now, facing goal. Picks up McEwen on the left. Get kick involved again. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Though he lost the ball on that occasion, he's looking to get involved, which is what you want to do. Boudoir here, one-on-one. His defensive scurry back, and that defensive help from Mario Barcia turns up. The cavalry's there, and they nullify that Wellington Phoenix attack. And Berg now probably having a word with Barcia, saying, look, you've done this numerous occasions, you've broken up the play several times, be in the book next time possibly. And that's a fine line that I believe Mario Barcia is happy to walk. And that defensive role, that's his character, as part of his role, is breaking up the play. He does that well. Sam Mason Smith keeping the ball well with Gitkak, but they turn the ball over, and Louis Toomey now with good feet slips past Gitkak. Berg goes back for the free kick for the early contact with Louis Toomey. But in the conditions, delivery from this distance will make it difficult. But they possibly feel that could be an advantage to them in this wind. Bit of pressure for Basilage in goal. But no, they take it short across to Hamilton. 35 yards out. And they just get the ball comfortable going backwards now. Oliver Van Rissel on the ball there, playing forward. Jordan Rodwell now on the ball, lovely left foot there, but Rodwell looks to link up with a great ball over the top to find Toomey, who made a beautiful run across the line. Good ball, Rodwell. Picking out Toomey here. You can see him kind of his lovely left foot. Sees Toomey coming across the line. Bends his run Toomey into going forward now. But a difficult strike, always looking as he's running away from goal. But I like the mixing it up. Phoenix Reserves team here, looking to play short at times and looking to get him behind when there's opportunities to strike. But a good run by Toomey. Well, here we go, some pressure here from the Phoenix team. As Rambo runs away with it on his lovely left foot, looking to find some space to deliver. But great defensive work there by Justin Gully. All the experience on those, I won't say old, but experienced shoulders. Cleans up that attack for the Team Wellington. But Moreira a bit sluggish there and giving the ball away. Portuguese back run, João Rocha de Carvalho Moreira. Failed to put his footprint on this match so far, but there is quality there. But the Phoenix reserves team now attacking, continued this attack now. Van Rossel on the left, finds space to deliver, but Scott Basilage in goal snaps that up pretty easily. We see players for both teams warming up on the sidelines, as both Paul Temple for Wellington Phoenix and Scott Hales for Team Wellington look to possibly bring us some changes. It could make the difference in 1 and 3 points in this fixture here. Ball plays forward again, but Rainbow unable to hold on to that. Not an easy turnover here for both teams, as two teams that usually really value possession, possibly in this wind on the artificial surface, unable to keep possession, continued possession that is. Without that position, obviously making it difficult for you to really cement your game plan on the opposition. And another free kick from distance here. McEwen on the ball. Will he deliver, or they look to play another quick one? And they do, a quick one. Barcia McEwen on the ball, link up with João Moreira. Barcia again looking for Bevan in behind, finds him there. The ball a little bit too long for Bevan, he's not able to get his left foot around it. And again, the Wellington Phoenix side comfortable at the back, bring the keeper into play as they look to play out from the back. Curtis Mogg playing forward there into midfield. Bounced back by Rambolt, who from the top's coming all the way back to try and get himself on the ball. Man City style playing out from the back. That's not so Man City style, that little pass, but oh, Maria does well to turn there. Beautiful little Maradona turn. Continued there by McEwen, who finds Bevan. Finds a left foot. Can he cross? He does. Sinclair saying to the referee there was a handball that was going to go in. The referee indicating that it goes to a corner, but good feet there by McEwen, finding Bevan, who puts it on his left foot, cuts it across goal. Far post, Sinclair. You hope he'd do better. There was that touch by Hogg. Was it Curtis Mogg on the line, possibly? He's saying that it had a touch on the ball, but the referee Berg possibly missing that, and the ball skews past for a corner. But good opportunity there created by McEwen and Bevan. Again, just that quality finish lacking to make a difference between these two sides. Ball delivered to a dangerous area. But referee Berg sensing some contact there by Team Wellington, who can see the free kick. Apart from the wind, beautiful sunny day here in the capital, and I must be honest, there's not been too many of those of late, but a summer of football ahead of us, with definitely one if not two of these sides looking to put themselves in contention for a championship. Team Wellington, a successful team over the several seasons in the ISPS HANDA Premiership. Maria there looking for a free kick, which Berg has is seen and given to him. Becoming more involved in the second half, Moira. Saying to the referee, look, I got clipped from behind, possibly a yellow card. I don't often like to see that, players trying to encourage the issuing of yellow and red cards, but yeah, when I paid myself off, and I'll have to be honest, I often encourage referees to do that too, so I can feel his pain. But now we're talking about the beautiful game. Team Wellington in the last 5 to 10 minutes have gained a little bit of momentum here on the match. But in saying that, here come the Wellington Phoenix with Boudoir, I believe it is, possibly, on that left-hand side. Hard to see from here. Yeah, it was Riley Boudoir there. A good run forward on the left. Now a free kick. Lewis Toomey looks to line up. Often you can tell by a player's run up if he's looking to strike. From this position of the park, I'd say looking to cross, but you got to love youthful exuberance here. Toomey, does he believe he's in a position where he could strike a goal? With 26 minutes in to the second half of the Capital Derby. Wellington Phoenix 0, Team Wellington 0 at Fraser Park. Can Lewis Toomey make a difference? Oh, something gone on off the ball there. With Oscar Van Houten. There's a change actually for Team Wellington. Oscar Van Hattem is on the park. Famous name in New Zealand football, the Van Hattems, with Frank Van Hatten, the goalkeeper for New Zealand. His brother Martin, a successful coach. He'll want me to say player as well in New Zealand. And there's been a few Van Hattems with young Nick Van Hattem, another goalkeeper, winning the Chatham Cup with the Wellington Olympic side. And then we have another Van Hattem now on the park, and number 14 for this Wellington Phoenix Reserves team. A good link-out play. In fact, that was Van Hattem involved. But Marcia's tenacity stopping that initial play. But here's Toomey looking to find some space. Benjamin Old on the ball now. Loves to get on that left foot. And I don't know how he has, but he's mustered that. But cleared for Team Wellington there. But a good little stint here from Wellington Phoenix. And a change made obviously by Paul Temple there, bringing Van Hattem on, and he's been exciting since his introduction. Alexander Clayton here at right back for the Phoenix team. Good solid performance so far in this match. It's Moreira on the ball. Keeps the position for Team Wellington. Rodwell picks up the peanut pieces again. I think we need a goal to spark this match. It's the only thing that's basically missing. We've had good opportunities for both sides. Boudoir showing good strength. It's actually Thunbolt who links up with Boudoir and picks up Van Hedem. He puts his head in his shirt because there was a good opportunity there for Van Hedem. Good little passage of play. But unable to get his right foot around that to find the net past Scott Basilage in goal. And we're still tied at 0-0. And another change here for Team Wellington is João Moreira makes his way to the sidelines, and his replacement looks like it's going to be Nathaniel Halmariam, number 10 for Team Wellington, an experienced footballer for the club, a player with good feet and a good sense for goal, who loves to play just beyond the front two, or just in behind, sorry, the front two. And we'll see if Halmariam can get, here he is on the ball, see if he can bring some excitement to this Team Wellington side, and maybe that little bit of quality that will be the difference to turn opportunity into goal. We've got about a quarter of an hour left in this fixture, the Capital Derby. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a good 75 minutes of exciting football here at Fraser Park, with two teams battling it out to try and get 3 points. Opportunities for either sides. We've just failed to find the net in what so far is a 0-0 draw played out here between these two teams. But with 15 minutes to go, who knows what could happen in front of us. Boudoir on the ball there, looking to get past Ben Mata. Ben Mata using his frame to stop Boudoir, and obviously the referee's picked that up as a free kick. What we could say is quite a dangerous little area. And the Wellington Phoenix side, what can they muster from this opportunity? Louis Toomey on the ball. Again with that trusted right foot. Oh, he whips it in their post there, but engagement there on Scott Basilage, seen by Mr. Berg. Whipped into a dangerous area there by Louis Toomey, especially in this little bit of circular gust. Good solid hands by Scott Basilage. He's happy to pick that up. It's bread and butter for them. Here's Maharam at the other end, looking to get involved. Got a few players in front of us there with a bit of cramp. It's a warm day out there. Mr. Taylor Shriver's obviously helping out. Alexander Clayton, who's picked up a bit of cramp, possibly in the hammies. It's a sunny day, players will be dehydrated out there. And the match played at a good pace. But it's been a good clean affair between these two teams. And Clayton making his way to the sidelines, possibly feeling that a bit too much as he's looked to be replaced. And poor Temple throws his hand at this now and makes another change, possibly forced that one. As Finn Sermon comes in at centre back, Wadwell makes his way to right back. And Sermon straight away involved, playing the ball forward. And Berg picks up sees a free kick, an infringement there. And the Wellington Phoenix team away now, again. Sermon here again on the ball, early touches for the new replacement, but looks comfortable. And George Ott comes on as again, also for the Wellington Phoenix side. So a couple changes there, as you see. George Ott replaces Thomas Rimbout at the top end of the park for the Wellington Phoenix side. And Toomey now on this side of the park, on the right hand side now with a free kick. In a similar area to where he was on the left, possibly a little further back. Again, the swirling Wellington wind will affect the delivery, but not really good enough to clear McEwen, who easily clears that. Disappointing by Lewis Toomey, who's been good in this fixture. And here they go, a lovely 1-2 with George Ott. Good feet and good ability to get in behind, but just away from him. In his frustration, he picks up a free kick. But you can see the energy a change can make to a game. And we have here McEwen taking the left-hand side, linking up with Mason Smith. Here's Getcat coming into play. It's going all the way back to Shrivers, across the field, Mata, and then Gully. And they look to attack. Almarium now on the ball. Sinclair, never presence on the right-hand side there. Lovely link-up play, lovely 1-2s. Almarium, Sinclair. But unable to get to that ball to deliver before it makes its way over the line for a goal kick. But a good understanding, you can tell when players play together. That extra touch possibly not needed. Players understand the body position of their teammates, understand where they like to receive and move into. And here's Van Hatten as he comes inside from the left. And Getcat, a late replacement, now picking up a yellow card for a foul on Van Hatten. Seems to have picked up something a little bit more serious as he's gripped into his right knee. Maybe just saying to the physio there, he got a bit of a whack. Hopefully it's a bit of a whack. A bit of a whack that he's not too bad. On these surfaces, the twist is the ones you want to avoid. But referee Calvin Keyberg not having none of that. And actually going over to have a word to Getcat as well. Van Hatten making his way to his feet, which is always a good sign. A little spray of that magic water, I'm sure the knee will be fine. There we go. Look at that. I always wonder what we put in those bottles. As soon as you spray that magic water on anything, it seems to be cured. And Tumu, who's been on the board for all these free kicks, now plays a short one there with Curtis Mogg. Back to Sermon. Plays it forward. Lovely little flick behind by Ben. By Benjamin Old, who picks up George Ott with a little flick. But he couldn't get much on the left foot to threaten Scott Basilage in goal. Rodwell here with a throw-in for the Wellington Phoenix. But turned over. Now Team Wellington have it, and they've made a change themselves, bringing on Jake Williams on this left wing here. And they look like they've replaced McEwen. So I believe Mr. McEwen's been replaced here by Jake Williams. He now moves forward as an attacking left back. So both coaches playing their hand, looking to get something more out of this than the current 1 point they do have, as the score's tied at 0-0 here at Fraser Park. Sherman, lovely pass on the ball, picks up Benjamin Old. Good feet. But lovely pick off there by Almariam. Nathaniel there looking for support now as he makes way forward. There's Jake Williams who gets involved. Looking for a 1-2 off Sam Mason Smith. And Andrew Bevan on the floor there looking at referee, saying like there was contact, but possibly not enough to rule a penalty. Especially not at this late stage in the game. Referees would like to have that a bit more obvious. Sherman moves the ball forward for the Phoenix team. Looks to play Boudoir behind. But well cleaned up by Max Mata. Ben Mata, sorry. Younger brother to Max. Who's now in Switzerland, I believe, or possibly playing his football in Europe. And there's Louis Tui on the ball looking to pick up Mr. Boudoir. Riley, famous for scoring a few hat-tricks in a few minutes last season. So there's goals in the young man there too. Can he find one today to turn this fixture from a 0-0? Give it a bit of a dramatic ending, as we're now late in the second half, 43 minutes in. 2 minutes of normal time, and then we're at the disposal of the referee for the remaining few minutes of extra time that he adds. Oh, and here goes the difference, as a lovely ball played forward finds Sinclair in behind, and that lovely right foot, he's threading that all day. He finds the back of the net, and Team Wellington 1, Wellington Phoenix 0. And lovely play here, Basilage. Look at Marcelo Barcia on the ball, picks up Sinclair, who makes that lovely run in behind the left back, and Sinclair picks a spot, and that's the quality that we've missed today. But he's shown it right there to make the difference, and it's 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen at home in your seats, 1-0 to Team Wellington over the Wellington Phoenix here in the Capital Derby. And a lovely taken goal by Jack Henry Sinclair. And we need to say they threatened that all day down that right hand side, but I thought they just lacked the quality. But the quality was all there for that moment, and a good finish, but a delightful pass as Mario Barcia does what he does best, breaks up play in midfield and links forward. Now there's a good test of character for this Phoenix reserve side. We'll see what they've got. They've been good today. There's only moments left in this match. Can they get themselves back in it? Got George Hutt and Mason Smith there, two big boys looking to find themselves some space. Delivery's in. Hutt does get contact, but there was some contact earlier with a Team Wellington player. Looks like that's the goal scorer himself, Mr. Jackson Kist. He's gone down with some contact, and the referee's given a free kick to Team Wellington. Eases a bit of pressure for Team Wellington. There's a lot to go forward now, going direct route, looking for Sam Mason Smith at the top there. But a late goal here at Fraser Park breaks this tie, with now Team Wellington leading 1-0 over their hosts, the Wellington Phoenix. Paul Temple now getting out of his seat, encouraging his players to get back into this match. Here's Sinclair now, with the energy a goal gives you. Well, he's flicked himself over and he's found some lovely bit of space there. Well done between two players. Jack Henry Sinclair. And he's earned his team a corner. And can they make it two and put another nail in the coffin for this fixture and seal the 3 points for the local capital derby? They take a short one. Happy to soak up the time, the little time that's remaining. We're late into extra time now. We're at the discretion of Mr. Calvin Keyberg in the centre of the park as to how much time we've got available. But here comes the Phoenix side with Van Haddam. Back to Lewis Toomey. Comes on the right hand side. Here's Rodwell. Can he deliver? Can we have some excitement at the death? And cleared by Taylor initially. The ball bounces. Barcia beaten to the ball. But not fairly in the eyes of Mr. Berg in the centre of the park there. And here comes Benjamin Auld, possibly with one of the last chances of the game, finds his left foot. And he'd done so well, he'd done everything so well. He made him well into the box where defenders afraid to challenge here. You can see him here. He gets himself into the box with what he needs to do. Gets on his left foot. And you can see what his plan is to bend it into that left-hand side post. He's just put it too wide. But a great opportunity there in the dying seconds possibly of this fixture for Benjamin Auld, as the Team Wellington lead the Phoenix by 1-0. And here come the Phoenix again, piling more pressure, trying to get themselves back into this fixture. Good header by Ott. As his head finds his hands in despair as that ball sprays wide of Basilash's goal. And Team Wellington escape again in the last moments of this match. Do we have more opportunity, more drama in the Capital Derby. Basilage eating up as many minutes as he can there. As this Wellington wind now works in his favour. On the artificial surf, that wind blazing across the surface. Even the goalkeeper now, Mr. Berg, encouraging him to get it going. And there's Basilage saying, what can I do? The ball just won't sit still long enough for me to kick it. And here he goes. He's managed to do so now, take his goal kick. And the ball heads forward. Hail Mary him. Sam Mason-Smith. Hail Mary him again. As the ball stays down this end of the park, Scott Howes and his Wellington team will be happy for the 1-0 victory and 3 points. And here comes Benjamin Old again. How many opportunities will they have in this match? Ball played by Getak to close that counter attack. Rodwell now looking to take a quick throw. Merriam takes care of that and blazes that away. And there is Mr. Berg as he calls it. Team Wellington 1, Wellington Phoenix 0. As the first local derby for the ISPS HANDA Men's Premiership ends with a victory for Team Wellington as they pick up the 3 points over a Wellington Phoenix side that have been worthy opponents today, and unfortunate not to pick up a point themselves, with opportunities for going by both sides. As I make my way onto the park, you can hear that blistery wind. Good right here. Yeah, good. Yeah, see you soon over here, and I'll have a chat with you in a minute, mate. I'm just going to get someone else as well. Benjamin, can I go over some questions, Carl? Yeah. Is that all right? We'll go over the questions. And you can sense the despair in this young Phoenix reserve side as they failed to pick up any points here today. And jubilant Team Wellington as they find 3 points. And I found here Mr. Benjamin Old, centre midfield for the Phoenix reserves. And Benjamin, obviously today not the result you wanted, but I thought there was plenty in it there for you guys. What were your thoughts on the first game for the season?
Yeah, we didn't have the best first half, but I felt when we come into the second half we did a lot better. Felt like we had a lot of chances, but we just didn't put them away, whereas they did. So yeah, but unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah,
and take us through. There's one right at the death there for yourself. That's why I brought you over, mate. I thought you were going to bend that in. You got that lovely left foot. You did everything right. Just that final touch and get to the goal.
Yeah, I felt like he pushed me over, but the ref didn't think so, so it was unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah. Unlucky today, Benjamin. Well done today, mate. Anyway, you're all the best for the rest of the season, okay?
Yeah.
Now with me, I've got Scott, goalkeeper and captain for the Team Wellington side. Obviously, Scott, fantastic result for your team, mate, here today. Maybe not the best start that you wanted, but in terms of performance, but you got the 3 points, and that's important at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, we've had shaky starts to seasons in the past in games like these, and the main thing is the 3 points. We played some good stuff. It's a hard one on the turf when it's windy and dry to get the ball moving like we like to, but yeah, we adapted pretty well and grafted out and did what we needed to do.
And in terms of quality this year, you obviously you're a side that you're looking for the championship, Scott. You know that's something. You're an ambitious young man, and your team's ambitious. Obviously, you think you got the quality this year to maybe turn that Auckland City side over? Yeah,
for sure, and not just Auckland. There's a lot of other quality out there. All over the place. So, you know, we've got a really good group. We retain a lot of players every year now, and add to the group every year. So we're feeling really good. And yeah, we've done it in the playoffs before, but we want to do it with the points this year as well.
Well, well done today, Scott. You did well, mate. 3 points in for the bag. Capital derby under your belt. Well done. All the very best of the season.
Cheers, mate.
And that's it here at Fraser Park here on a gorgeous Wellington sunny day with a bit of wind between the for the first match of the Capital derby in the ISPS HANDA Premiership. Team Wellington 1, Wellington Phoenix 0, and the 3 points go to Scotty Howells and their Team Wellington side and their progress for the championship of the season. Thank you for listening in and watching in. And we'll gear up next time for another match of this fantastic game we all love.